morning, and thank you for waking up with us. I'm Brianna Bias.
And I'm Caitlin Quisenberry, and welcome to our first episode of Good Morning Biola.
Later on in the episode, we'll have a conversation with Addie Freiheit about her autobiography as a sophomore at Biola. But first, let's get to your top stories.
Previously declared a missing person, Paige Thomas closed her own case after contacting the LA Sheriff Department.
The 18-year-old Biola student and daughter of Biola faculty member went missing from her parents' home in La Mirada on the morning of January 25th. She had not been seen or heard from by her family for nearly 4 weeks before she reached out to the LA Sheriff's Department. According to the detectives, she was sound of mind when she made the decision to leave, and because she is legally an adult, the investigation must be closed.
6 killed and dozens injured in a Texas highway crash involving more than 130 vehicles. The crash took place at 6 a.m. last Thursday on Interstate 35 West in Fort Worth, Texas. The disaster impacted essential workers in the area, including healthcare workers and other emergency responders. Some who were injured were cared for at the scene, while others were taken to local hospitals.
Former President Trump's second impeachment trial ended in acquittal this last Saturday after the Senate fell 10 votes short of conviction.
Donald Trump was accused of inciting the violence that was carried out against the Capitol on January 6th, which led to his second impeachment trial. Individual senators were required to stand and declare whether they believed Trump to be guilty or not guilty, and 43 voted an acquittal. 7 members of the GOP voted to convict with the Democratic Party last Saturday, which was increased from the 1 GOP vote that was used against Trump during his first impeachment trial.
After 19 years of hosting The Bachelor, Chris Harrison announced last Saturday that he will be temporarily stepping down from his place in the franchise. In an interview with previous Bachelorette Rachel Lindsay on February 9th, Harrison defended a current Bachelor contestant's past racist actions. He later issued an apology acknowledging that his words were spoken, quote, in a manner that perpetuates racism. Fans of the show hang in the balance as a new host has yet to be named, but some speculate that Rachel Lindsay will be asked to take the position. Now, Caitlin, you watch The Bachelor, right?
I do, yes.
Do you have a favorite contestant this season?
I loved Abigail. He sent her home and...
Oh, spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry. I should have referenced that. But he sent her home, and I thought that was kind of not a nice move.
I know. I think Kit and Abigail were my favorites.
Yes, and spoiler alert, I will now disclaimer that
I know.
They both go home, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Maybe you shouldn't watch our show until after you watch The Bachelor.
Yeah. Yes. Now, looking at our weather for the week, Ashley has more on that as you guys are on your way out.
Thank you so much, Caitlin. Let's take a look at our temperatures for today. You're going to want to grab a coat as you walk out the door because our low is 51. But don't worry, once we get around the noon hour, we're going to see our high of 82. Our beautiful Los Angeles weather, clear skies, but do be aware if you're by the beach, we do have a beach hazard warning for all of the Los Angeles coast. So if you are enjoying that 82 degrees, just be aware of some rip currents that are out there. We're seeing a quick change from winter to spring, and I know I'm really excited about it. I'll have more for you guys about the week and about the nation later in the show.
Oh my goodness, I am so excited for that warmer weather. Thank you, Ashley, as if, you are responsible for it. Biola is resuming campus life slowly, including athletic events. Gigi Fierro has the story for us.
Al Barber Field has been a ghost town since March, until earlier this fall when Biola student athletes got the green light to train for their upcoming seasons.
As a coach, my drive is to invest in young adults and help them be better in the gifts that they have, and in particular in track or cross country. So just to have the opportunity to come back and be together on just any level at all was so exciting. Very grateful that we got the opportunity.
I got the pleasure of talking with Sprints coach Mickey Mila about the team's preparation for the 2021 season.
When we've given the kind of effort that we've worked as hard as we have over the last, like you said, 11 months or so, I'm confident that we're not going to have to worry about what the stopwatch says. We just have to worry about giving our greatest effort, and the rest will take care of itself.
I'm Gigi Fierro. Have a good morning, Biola.
Up next, we got the opportunity to sit down with ambitious Biola student Addie Freiheit to talk about her collection of essays that she has been collecting over her time at Biola. Let's take a look.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear about your book and the process of you putting it together.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised, I think, when you guys asked, because it's like it's in its baby stages, right? But like, I'm very excited to talk about it. And so I think this book has been stirring in me for a really long time. And like everything that I talk about has been like growing in my heart for so long. And I feel like the Lord has been preparing me to write about it. But it was actually this summer, before the semester started, so I guess summer 2020, that I was realizing that we weren't going to be able to get back to Biola. And I was kind of just asking God, like, okay, what do you want me to do in this season when I'm not where I want to be, when I'm not where I feel like I'm supposed to be or should be? What do you want me to do here? And I was praying about it, and I was worshiping, and like was in a really good, healthy spot. And like out of nowhere, all of a sudden, I just felt like, oh, it's time to write that book that I've been thinking about.
Now, when students do read this book, as they will, I'm sure, blow up, if they realize that they are experiencing some of the same things that you were, or if they're having those struggles, who do you think that they should reach out to? What would be a resource for them?
Just making sure that I think you have community in general. I think community is always needed. Being vulnerable is always important. And it's hard, but like finding a mentor or just talking to someone and opening up, like if nothing else, they'll point you to someone else.
Yeah. And thankfully, as Biola students, we also have access to the Biola Counseling Center, who is always available.
I know for me, like, this sounds so cliche, everyone adopts this, but like just having a practice of gratitude, like genuinely like makes or breaks my day, I think, just because it's like, I either am choosing to see what the Lord is doing, even when I don't feel thankful, and even when I feel overwhelmed, just like casting my eyes to him and remembering what he has done in the past, like remembering his past faithfulness, but then also just like remembering the things that he's doing like right now.
Now, Addie, logistically, because I know I'm super excited about it, is there a name for this book? Do we know when we can read it?
What stores? Barnes and Nobles?
Yes,
Amazon?
yes. Biola bookstore?
I wish I had all the information for you guys. I would love to say like, this is coming out like in 2 months and this is the name. I would say, although I feel like I've arrived at like a good stopping point, I know that I'm realistically probably about halfway done. So my hope is to finish like a rough draft this year, try to figure out publishing, all of that kind of stuff this year. I would say the name because I do have one, but I also know that that will likely change. So don't want to fool anyone. Right. I'll just send you a text sometime. But yeah. So realistically, I'm hoping it'll be published like in the next couple of years. I don't know what God has planned, so we'll just see.
That is so inspiring. A sophomore who's already collecting all of these essays about her experiences.
It was truly like a breathtaking opportunity to interview her, Brianna, I know from my perspective.
And what a relevant time to release these essays as we're talking about grief, coming out of COVID hopefully soon.
Yes. Yeah, I know COVID has been affecting a lot of people's lives in various ways, financially, mentally. And truly, we hope that you reach out to the resource that Addie provided in the interview.
Yes.
Well, we are now going to take a quick commercial break by Kelly Kobayashi, but stay tuned as we have Emily Coffey here to tell you what's trending. We'll see you after the break.
Have you ever shaken hands with the devil in the night? Let me tell you, I've got every reason to fight. Gladiator, gladiator, gladiator. Pick the fight with the gods. I'm the giant slayer, bone shaker, dominator, freight train wrecking ball. I'm the gladiator.
Here's what's trending this week. Tessica Brown of Louisiana is now dubbed Gorilla Glue Girl. Nia Dennis of UCLA Gymnastics went viral with a 9.9 floor routine, and you won't want to miss this segment as we top it off with the pasta recipe TikTok has been obsessed with for weeks. Tessica Brown of Louisiana uploaded a video of herself on February 3rd, warning viewers not to use Gorilla Glue as a hair product. Now, when she had uploaded this video, it had already been stuck in her hair for over a month. Sympathetic viewers then raised $23,000, and a plastic surgeon from California finally helped her get the sticky mess out of her hair. Nia Dennis of UCLA Gymnastics went viral with a 9.9 floor routine. Under the UCLA Gymnastics account, that video racked up millions of views and is now drawing comparisons to Caitlin Ohashi's Perfect 10 just 2 years ago. TikTok's pasta recipe makes feta cheese front and center. When you bake it with some halved cherry tomatoes and oregano, putting cooked pasta over the top of it, apparently it's delicious. It looks amazing. I haven't tried the recipe yet, but I certainly plan to. This has been What's Trending with Good Morning Biola. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter, where we will post weekly hashtags. Back to you, Brianna.
Oh my goodness, can you imagine being called Gorilla Glue Girl?
I couldn't.
Terrible.
I know, I've seen the Gorilla Glue brands on TikTok being used for like eyelashes.
Yes.
Like fake lashes, and you just put it on there.
That sounds traumatic.
But
I can't imagine.
I mean, if you're thinking about it, like, it's like they'll stay on there a while.
I have seen on TikTok some solutions if you get Gorilla Glue stuck, using baby oil. I don't personally know if they work, so can't recommend them, but I have seen that online, some solutions after this story came out. Oh, Ashley, it looks like you are outside in the beautiful sunshine. Would you tell us what the weather's going to be like?
So I know I told all of you we were going to be seeing some spring weather, but it's actually going to stay cooled down this week. We'll see our highest temperature on Wednesday at about 75, and then as we head into the weekend, we'll see some cloud cover, and then we'll see our lowest temperatures at about 40 degrees. So all of you, enjoy that 80 degrees today. Go to the beach, stay out of the water though, and then grab your jackets for the weekend. Let's take a look at the country. So we saw crazy snowstorms from Texas all the way to northern Maine, and we expect to see more of that in the next couple of days. That system will move east into the southeast region and include the Ohio Valley and the mid-Atlantic. Those temperatures are historic and are going to stay around 20 degrees or even colder into the weekend. Back to you guys in the kitchen.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I can't wait to get my picnic blanket out and sit on Metzger lawn to do my homework.
And hopefully we will be soon. I hear that phase 3 is moving in here pretty soon.
Yes.
March?
Yes, at the beginning of March. That'll be exciting.
Might be possible.
Metzger lawn will fill up with all of the students again.
It will be nice. Yeah. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Well, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and tag us in a photo using hashtag GMBTV19 with a picture of your favorite place to escape from Zoom calls.
That's all for now as you start your day. Thank you for waking up with us.